Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
This is the Short News with Alex Mador.
Hello and welcome to the Short News. I am unemployed college student number 5,000,005, here to give you bite-sized updates on what's going on in the world. To the people that have listened before, this is episode 2 of trying this new system, where we do the news on this podcast and do all the other fun stuff over on the Useless Garbage podcast. So if you're looking for things like relationship advice, fake commercials, celebrity gossip, stories from college, conspiracies, and other craziness, yeah. Type Useless Garbage into your Spotify search or go to anchor.fm/uselessgarbage. Coming soon to all other podcast platforms as soon as possible. Now, let's get into some news. John Krasinski has released another episode of Some Good News of a couple of days ago. It was really good. I highly suggest checking it out if you want a little pick-me-up for your day. He set up this really nice gesture for healthcare workers, and it's Boston baseball themed. I won't give too much away. You have to go see it for yourself. John, I'm still mad that you're doing the news better and handsomer than me. In presidential news, Donald Trump has made moves to defund the World Health Organization during a massive pandemic. I'm not sure what the logic was there, but yeah, that actually happened, and there's really not much we can do about it. In other politics news, we head over to our local millennial correspondent, also Alex Mador, for more on the current social climate in the young people world. Alex? We go to you. Alex, it is not looking good over here. Twitter is an absolute shitstorm. I was on there the other day, and there are countless millennials saying they are simply not going to vote because they are too butthurt about Bernie Sanders losing, jeopardizing our democracy, and guaranteeing 4 more years of President Trump. When challenged with the idea that they are letting Trump win, one Twitter user said, "If not voting for Biden is throwing away my vote, then you're goddamn right I'm throwing away my vote." And another said, "As a left-winger who will not vote for Biden, I want you to know I am 100% okay with you blaming me if Trump wins a second term." Okay, you smug piece of shit. When Planned Parenthood is defunded and gay marriage is reversed, and the Supreme Court is even more Republican than it is now, I'm gonna ask you if your selfish entitlement was worth it. Listen, if you're someone I know, and you're choosing to let Trump get another term, which would destroy human rights, I mean, not for you guys, because you're white and male, and I find out about you not voting as some way to make yourself feel better, then you are no friend of mine. Simple as that. Back to you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Wow, that was heated. In more news, your pandemic stimulus check might be delayed. Why? Because the president has required that the Treasury print his name on every single check, just in case you didn't know who the check was from. He wants to make sure that you know. It's from him. Thanks, Mr. President. Actually, though, if we're being real for a second, I did get my stimulus check this morning. Ashley did too. We had our tax information on file, though. That's why. So they direct deposited it. I'm gonna try my damn best to save. Put some in savings. Use the rest for food. The necessities. President took one out of the book of Bernie Sanders. Listen, okay, so with the voting thing, I like Bernie. I wanted Bernie. But I can't let Trump win. I can't. Dude is gonna, put us back in the 1800s. I just can't. And I'm saying this as someone who's close with people that know him personally. Just even, tossing out all the policy stuff, that is not a good dude in any way. He thinks I'm a cute kid, though. When I dressed up as him for Halloween, when I was in the 4th grade, his assistant Carolyn sent it to him, and he was like, "Oh, cute kid." Yeah, because I looked like you piece of shit. Just another example of narcissism at its finest. Okay, so to anyone who vapes, including myself, there is another article which was published by the Huffington Post. So I don't know how reliable that is, but it says that if there was ever a time to quit vaping, that time would be now. Now. Vaping apparently weakens the immune system and hurts the lungs, which need to be in their best shape to take on the coronavirus. Vaping damages the cells in your respiratory system, responsible for governing the immune system. Just something that I and others who vape or are trying to quit vaping need to keep in mind, because these are trying times, and anything to prevent us from getting sick. Universities are beginning to consider canceling physical college classes until 2021 due to the current situation. Many schools, such as Boston University, have been developing coronavirus recovery plans in order to keep students and faculty safe. And if there is a need to take further precautions, such as if there is a second wave of the virus, then they will definitely shut down the schools. This sucks. I'm supposed to be starting at a new college in the fall, and my brother is also supposed to be enjoying his time at school, getting the college experience, but that is most likely not going to happen. I guess students and parents should expect that students will be staying home and taking classes online for the rest of the year. Not just the rest of this school year, but the rest of the actual calendar year. In technology news, Apple is working with Google to create a tracking technology using signals from people's phones to let them know if they have come into contact with someone who has tested positive for the coronavirus. The technology is aimed to be available on both iOS and Android devices and will help in mitigating the spread of the virus. And finally, I want to give a big fuck you to Tom Brady. I know, we already talked about this, but it sank in more the last week or however long it's been. And now I'm so pissed. Dude thinks he's too good for us now, so he leaves something good. You know what, man? Go back to having sex with your nanny. Yeah, I've read the blind items on crazydaysandnights.net. So don't even try and deny it. You broke my heart, touchdown Tommy, and I'll never forget you and your deflated footballs. Also, coronavirus social distancing might have to last until 2022, according to some scientists. Get some really good internet and video chat equipment, people. It's going to be worth it if the scientists are correct. This world is going to change so much. I mean, it already has. So many people I know are out of work, rethinking their entire careers. Supplies are running low. Restaurants are closed, even in the city. Anytime that I go outside or look outside, there's maybe like one person out there. All the businesses, all the way down the street, down the block, they're all closed. It's crazy, man. Like, again, if you don't want to hear me like talking about the coronavirus, you came here for the other stuff, head on over to Useless Garbage. That's where the fun stuff is. We can separate the coronavirus and the fun stuff. Oh no, speaking of vape, my last vape is gonna be out. Out? Oh no. Not my vaporizer. My last one. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this vape goes out, but I'm gonna have to find a way to get more. You know, it's really hard to figure out how to go about it, you know. Alright, Grubhub. Let's, yeah, I get my vapes from Grubhub. Don't judge. Please don't judge. No, you can judge. I'm looking for Puffs Bar. Where? They have it labeled as Puffs Bar. Aha! I earned $10. Wow. Okay, I just ordered more Puffs Bars. Oh, you know what? I should have got more beer too. I'm so stupid. Has anybody else been drinking a lot more during this pandemic? Just me? Like, there's nothing to do. I end up doing, I just have homework and then this and try to make money, like, doing freelance stuff. But, like, other than that, I'm gaming and eating and drinking. I start drinking in the late afternoon. I know it's not good. I end up going to bed early, though, like at like 9. Waking up early. But no, I start like mid to late afternoon. See, like I'm moving down. As I start at 12. No, I start at 9 in the morning. No, I'm kidding. I started in like the mid-afternoon, mid to late afternoon, depending on how bored I am. And just Bud Light for the rest of the night. I just chill on some Bud Light. Yeah, just like chill on some Bud Lights with the bros. We just crack open a cold one. Haha. What if I order the beer now? If I order the beer now, am I gonna get it later? One day I'm gonna do a Christopher Walken prank call. Because that's still one of my favorite things I did at my old job. My first IT job was I don't know what this has to do with the news, but it's a little pick-me-up to close out the short news. These episodes are going to be short now. How about that? It's actually now the short news. Like I said, the rest of the episode is on Useless Garbage. But, so this one time, I had just started doing the Christopher Walken voice. I was maybe 16, and I was working this internship at the time in IT. Yeah. And I had been practicing all day to try to get this voice proper. And me and the dude I shared an office with, we were like, oh, we should prank call somebody. So we prank called Anthony Weiner's campaign. Because this was around the time I think he was running for mayor. And also his dick pics came out, or whatever it was. Carlos Danger. So I called, and somebody picked up. They were like, hello, Anthony Weiner for mayor. This is Michael. How can I help you today? I don't know if you know this, but Mr. Weiner's private parts are all over the interwebs. And he was just like, I'm sorry? You know, his private parts. I've seen them all over the place. I just wanted you to know that And I don't know, I feel like this dude has gotten plenty of prank phone calls, but he was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Christopher Walken." And he was like, "Oh, well, Mr. Walken, thank you for reaching out and letting me know. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. Enjoy the rest of your day." And I was like, "You too." And he was like, "Bye," and then hung up. Like, he was real mad in that last second. And I had that recorded, I put it on YouTube, and then I think Wiener's campaign had it taken down. It got 20,000 views, and they took it down. This was when YouTube started being on some P-word shit. But then, like, how many years later? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 3 years later, I was just driving around town, enjoying the summer, smoking a cigarette, doing as I do, and I get a call. Keep in mind, this is on a new number that I had just gotten the year before. New phone number. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't recognize this number, but it's a New York number. I guess I'll pick up. Could be this girl I was talking to. So I pick it up, put it on speaker. It's just me in the car, though. And I'm like, "Hello?" I should have just been like, "Hello." I'm going to do that from now on. But I was like, "Hello?" And the voice was familiar. It was like, "Hello, Mr. Walken." And I was like, What? "Mr. Walken, it's so nice to finally speak to you again." What? And I'm just picturing, like, now in my head. I'm just picturing in my head, this dude has, like, my parents tied up to a bomb. He's on the phone with me, like, he's about to say, like, "Come to this location, like, you're gonna pay for what you did." And I'm just like, he doesn't say that, obviously. He's just like, "It's so good to finally, like, talk to you again." And I'm like, what? It's Michael from Wiener for Mayor. And yeah, it hit me right then. I knew who Michael from Wiener for Mayor was. But I wasn't going to be like, "Oh, word? What up, Mike?" No, I wanted to make myself innocent. I didn't know what this guy was going to say. So I was just like, what? What are you talking about, man? And I just played the stupid card. And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for bothering you, sir. I thought this was the right number." I was like, "Oh, well, it happens." And he was like, "Okay, well, have a nice day." I was like, "You too. Bye." I should have just been like, "You too. Bye." But that's my little story. Watch out for who you prank call, because they might, like, even if you get a new number, they might find you. So, prank call at your own risk. But we should do that on this show. I just don't know who I would, like, prank call. If somebody wants me to, like, prank call their grandmother. No. No. Edith, you're... No. It's Jimmy Johnson from high school back in 1933. Remember I told you you have the beautiful eyes? Like, catfish an old person. No. I'm going to hell, aren't I? Anyways, I gotta go wait for this, these deliveries, and then I'm going to start recording Useless Garbage. So I will get on that. I'm going to close out this episode with a thank you so much to everybody who has been listening and also making the transition over to Useless Garbage. Thank you so much for your patience on that. We're going to try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, then okay. But I really do want this to work because I don't have unlimited bandwidth on Buzzsprout, but on Anchor with this show, with Useless Garbage, I can talk for as long as I want. There's no limit. So if you want to know why I'm doing that, it's not to make a profit or get more exposure or anything like that. It's literally because I love podcasting and I want to do it more. So with that, I will see you guys over on the Useless Garbage podcast. It's just called Useless Garbage. And thank you again. This has been the short news. I'm Alex Mador. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocationexp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.